Dr. Bashir will accompany us as well. His insight will be critical to the mission's success. The doctor believes we'll find what we need to end this conflict on Havaskul. If he's right, and he often is, I'm willing to travel to the heart of enemy territory. Be seeing you.
Hey, let's go. Transport, engage. Fingers crossed we don't encounter any bugs, people. Fingers crossed.
I have to say, the survey reports on this system really don't do it justice. The nebula, the pulsar, dark energy, and the Herc homeworld. Nor I. Isn't that strange? One would think they'd place a heavy guard on their home system. How peculiar. Let's use this opportunity to look around. Quietly, of course. We're reading a number of interesting phenomena, despite interference from the nebula. Let's see. Plethora of heavy metallic compounds. The hotbed of tetryon and thermobaric energy throughout the nebula. A fitting birthplace for a future star.
There's a moon nearby. Preliminary scans aren't showing much, but it's just the kind of place the Herc could be using to hide a base. Or a fleet. I'd like to take a closer look. The pulsar's throwing off a lot of hazardous energy.
Most astute, Captain.
I don't like this.
Let's make the appropriate
Scans
shield
are showing
adjustments.
a lot of bare rock, but no metals or compounds.
Like it's being completely stripped of anything remotely useful? The calling
Enjoying
card of the
this
Herc,
mission
if
so
I'm
far.
not mistaken. Perhaps we
Yeah,
should
I'm a
send
big
down
fan
a
of
probe
DS9
just
as I
to
mentioned
be
in my last
absolutely
video,
sure.
so
There could be some Herc down there,
yeah,
hidden
I'm
by the nebula's
loving this. I played
effect
the
on our
first time
senses.
ever. So played on PC, but I've not played these missions yet, so this is all new to me.
It's barely Class D. No metals, complex compounds, liquids, or atmosphere.
The interior is a complex maze of tunnels. Thousands of them.
This matches Herc patterns we've seen elsewhere. They've been here.
The probe is online and transmitting. Our science teams are taking a close look at the incoming data. It doesn't look terribly promising. Shall we forge on? There's a lovely planet nearby, no doubt filled with a bounty of toxic rocks and metallic salts.
Sounds actually excited about that. Sounds very hospitable indeed, Garrett.
Entering scanning range now.
These astronomic readings are strange. The planet has a highly eccentric orbit. Looks like it collects matter from the nebula as it sweeps around the pulsar, all while being bombarded with radiation. Definitely not habitable by most standards, though it's not quite demon class. An orbital period of several thousand years. That explains the Herc life cycle. They must hibernate while the planet is at the far range of its orbit. This orbit coincides with the previous emergencies of the Herc. The 1,000-year cycle explains why they appear suddenly, then vanish just as quickly.
We're reading complex structures here, along with power systems and technology. This could be a base of operations for the Herc. It appears to be deserted. Why don't we take a look around? This could be a prime opportunity.
Let's meet on the Defiant. We'll need to make some preparations before we send an away team down there.
I tried this mission before, but it gets them bugging out at me, so I've done up to here. This is the first I've got, because the mission was bugging out at me. I'm hoping now I can actually play through this completely, because it's frustrating if I can't. Bugs really suck. I know they happen in games. Bugs happen, but it's still annoying. I think you'll agree with me. Streamer's foe.
I've sent a team down to establish a secure zone. They're ready for you, but you'll want to put on an EV suit before you beam down. We have some in that container for you to use. Once you're suited up, we'll beam you down to the secure zone. It's just below the planet's surface in a large cavern area.
Right, let's get the rest of my crew suited up. So I think that may be the problem I was having. Ship and crew. Are we all suited up now? Yeah, looks like it. Right, activate my own. Yes! Oh, thank goodness! We have liftoff, ladies and gentlemen. We have liftoff. Alright. Hank here is talk to crew, talk to Ishimura, talk to Williams. Oh, danger. That's reassuring.
We're getting a lot of background radiation and some wild magnetic fields. It's like the pulsar and the nebula are supercharging the metallic crystal compounds here. The environment's very different from anything we'd consider a habitable planet.
Very hospitable.
Explains why the Herc are so alien. Quite a treasure for a geologist like myself.
Carry on, crewman. Carry on.
I should have a habitation area set up soon. We can replace the reducing atmosphere in this cavern with standard oxy-nitro and warm things up a bit. Kane's keeping watch, and Weir is looking into other connected areas. We should have a perimeter field up within a few minutes.
Carry on. That helps my maps out. Out the fight. I think something bad is about to happen, ladies and gentlemen.
Everything's in order here. Define, do you still have a lock on us?
Affirmative. If you need transport, there may be a slight delay due to pulsar emissions.
I'm getting something odd on my tricorder.
Yeah, I can guess what that is. The Kelly perk or something else that's nasty.
Up there!
Oh god, it's nasty. Oh dear. It's about to hit the fan. God, is that me? Oh, thank God. Starfleet issue EV suits built to last.
Glad you're still with us. Whatever that was
not
must
see
have
that
left you
one.
for dead. I'd get moving in case it comes back to make sure. Looks like you're in a series of tunnels that connect to a larger cavern. Garrick and Bashir are close to your position. They're moving into a large open chamber. Try to make your way to them. Be careful. Some of the crystal formations down there are emitting intense amounts of energy. We can't lock onto anyone with transporters, and the others are
goody.
reporting that directed energy weapons won't work.
This is Bashir. Garrick and I are alive, but we're a little lost.
Oh, this place is gonna be a bad. I've got a bad feeling this is gonna be a labyrinth. And not in the David Bowie kind.
Keep moving. You should head up to another chamber.
Ah, this looks promising, maybe.
The creature's in a passage near your location. Stay sharp.
But this is quite tense.
Garrick and I are moving into a very large, oblong chamber.
And here I was, hoping those cozy, cramped little tunnels would make...
Looks like the door to the next chamber is locked.
That means her ancient door, ancient door.
Those readings you're getting from that crystal node are interesting. It's generating a localized magnetic field. Manipulating that field could cause a response similar to pushing a button or flicking a switch. I wonder, do you think Herc can sense magnetic fields similar to sharks on Earth?
I'll take your word for it, Bashir. I did not know that. If that is true, I did not know that.
Yes, of course. I think you'll find a way to manipulate that magnetic field to open the door. The morphogenic crystals are probably the keys. So look for one nearby that has a similar...
Okay.
The readings I'm getting on that crystal are weak. It probably isn't usable. one's got an odd harmonic. Doesn't seem to match the rest.
Crystal.
That's the one you need. Use it to open that door.
Crystal, open the door. Open sesame. Ah, cutscene. Alright. Sugar. Yep. I'm screwed.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Yeah, if I disable my weapon, why don't I get any weapons? What's wrong with me? I'm going mad, I think.
You can't fight
I've
that
got
thing.
weapons, so
Run!
why can't I? I was gonna say, sorry guys, I'm
Personal shield losing power.
losing the plot, I think. Somehow I disabled my weapon.
Enemy targets on sensors. Flanking damage detected.
Okay, is it either I haven't got any weapons on me? Of course, yeah, I've got 2 weapons. So, why can't I use any weapons? I'm trying to...
Enemy targets
He
on
explained
sensors.
it, so I've got to just run away from the blasted thing.
There's a deep crevice ahead of you. See if you can get across.
Whoopsies! And that's how you don't do that, folks. You just don't do it like that.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Oh, goodness. Jump, jump. Oh, for goodness sake, why can't I jump? Right, okay. I'm nearly done time, folks.
Enemy targets on sensors.
What the fuck happened there? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, more of them. Oh, God. I'd love to speak to who designed this stage and just cry on their shoulder. Oh dear. Hopefully you can't get to me when I'm over there. I think it's 2 taps. Isn't it?
Hazardous energy
Wow,
and
for the love of-
anti-gravity ahead. Use your thrusters.
It's not fair. Really not, folks. Ah, get in. Oh no. It's not fair. It's really not. Oh, I'm a scream, I really am. This is so hard with a controller. Please, please, please let me. Wait a minute, what am I doing? Has this thing got turbo boosters, like rocket boosters? See, I haven't played the game in so long.
Enemy targets on sensors. Flanking damage detected.
I can at least get to the first one. Fuck is it doing that for? Oops, by my language. Thank goodness.
Creatures
Yay!
turn
Woo!
back. Must not like anti-gravity. Slow and steady, don't get lost. Try to head up when you can.
Garrick and I have a breathable atmosphere here. Everyone, try and reach our location.
Williams here. I'm stuck in some kind of tunnel maze. Not sure how to get out.
Ishimura here. My nav system's useless. I'll keep trying to find you all.
Well, that's not very encouraging, folks, is it?
Kane, report. I just lost crewman Kane's vitals. Weir's comm signal is down, but he's still alive. Keep an eye out.
Okay, let's not panic.
This one looks like technical data. Interesting. None of their starships had weapons until 2,000 years ago. Their first designs were way ahead of most species at that time, though. Huh. How did they go from geniuses to the ravenous eating machines we're dealing with now?
Rampaging eating machines, that sounds like me. Where my diet goes. Where is this? We exit one frustrating puzzle and we come to another. But it being too easy would be boring, so let's be thankful for that. Console.
Receiving your transmission from the console. Analyzing now. There's a lot of historical data and cultural references in there. The short version, the Herc used to be a peaceful species. There's talk of a great betrayal and some kind of epidemic. Then the entries just turn into
You
gibberish.
wonder who that could be. So, it'd be interesting to know what you guys thought of recent Star Trek series Picard. You know, I quite enjoyed it. It was, yeah, it was different. It was interesting. You know, it was. I loved Picard's character, obviously. So that helped. I was always a big fan, and it was cool seeing some of the guest stars. I mean, I won't say anything unless you've seen it because I don't want to. Yeah, and there were quite a few shots. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Was it perfect? No. Yeah, but what show is? What show is? Also sites for the Strange New Worlds series, the Captain Pike series. So yeah, lot of stuff to look forward to prep-wise, really. That one's busted. Do something first, Operating console. It's just a light. This isn't like David Bowie's Life with that was entertaining. This is stressful. Attacking me. Huh? Electricity. I'm being electrocuted. Wow. Okay. First time electricity completed. The only thing I think I haven't done is that. So I've missed something, I don't know. Hold a sec, guys. I'm just gonna. Oh dear. Well, that one's done. Oh dear. Oh, it's going to drive me insane, it really is. Oh dear. I know that to make it obvious, but yeah, this is ridiculous. It's just highly frustrating at the highest order. Don't ask me why I did that, I just... Cryptic puzzles drive me nuts. This gets the award for the most frustrating level in this game. I know, I'm lost. Fantastic. But no, that there. Please.
Enemy target on
Ah. Go on. There's nowhere. Just great. I can't get out. Oh, do about it, folks. This is just. This is just one of the most frustrating missions I've ever. Took was torment. Alright, this is a torment. This whole level's a torment. I don't want to give up on this. Oh, that's lovely. How long, baby? Either it's bugs or I'm doing something wrong. Is this a different way now? Is this a different... Oh, can I go up here? Oh, what's this? Oh, it's again. interesting now.
Bashir and Garrick are just past this chamber.
Yes. Finally. 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 Thank you for everyone's... Oh, dear. Oh, God. Goodness gracious me. That is... frustrating. So frustrating that was.
We're picking up some interesting tech on sensors. Interesting and old. Very old. Most of it predates the Federation by several centuries. Are you reading those energy patterns on the other side of that opening? They're far more intricate than the others we've seen. We think there's some kind of ship ahead of you. It shows signs of damage. You might be in some sort of dry dock or repair facility. Interesting. There are large gaps in tech level between each section of the facility. It's as if the Herc learn as they hibernate. They wake up with 1,000 years of advancements at hand and get ready to work.
That's promising. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, dear. Okay.
A pleasure to see you. We'll need all the help we can get if we're to leave this world alive. To that end, the good doctor and I have started to make sense of our surroundings. We seem to be in some sort of Herc command center. From here, we can begin to restore power in critical systems.
Herc technology is driven by electromagnetic manipulation of morphogenic crystals. Doors, life support, everything, even their central computer. If we can find the right crystals, I can bring things back online. We can look for information on Herc biology within their data system. We might even find a cure here. I found a little information. This planet used to be rich in a type of fungus. It thrived in the harshest of environments, even areas high in pulsar radiation. It used to be a staple of the Herc diet until it disappeared from the ecosystem. Without it, the Herc began to suffer from a severe type of malnutrition based on these readings. There should be more data storage units in the tunnels beyond this chamber. They're the ones by the door with the blue glow rods. One more thing. Some parts of the tunnel still have malfunctioning gravity systems. You should be able to navigate through them, but the energy fields in there will nullify your weapons, so be careful.
Cutscene.
You're a sight for sore eyes. Let's get out of
behind
here.
you. Nasty. It's dead, Jim.
Send your officer to me so that I can address any injury.
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
The Herc tried to synthesize the enzyme they needed for cognition, but failed.
One of your officers has arrived here.
Yeah, it's gross. Okay, figure out how to get through here. This godforsaken level will be over. That's where I just came down from. I got you wrong. Obvious I have to go up there. And you know, 2 times I came down, so I bet this is another one. Ah, what's this? And it's back.
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
Send your officer to me so that I can address any injuries.
This is nuts. I've got to repeat the storage crystals, I just don't know where they all are. Ah, this one.
My god. The enzyme the Herc need is a precursor to Quadrant.
Yeah, there we go, there he is.
One of your officers has arrived here.
I like that. Alien 2
It
reference.
moved away from you and shrouded itself.
Alien 2 reference. Nice Alien 2 reference. Game over, man. Game over. Bill Paxton's character when the alien attacked him. Game over, man. Game over. Circles. Literally. We do need to get out of here now. No, not that way. No, that way. No, that way. I'm good. Found 2 of the storage crystals. What's that third one? Last one.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I've seen this before. Be careful, guys. Be careful. Yep, told you. Classic throat.
What's going
I
on?
warned you.
Ishimura's vitals
you.
just
You
flatlined.
didn't listen though. Should listen to me. You standing about there for shoot the blasted thing.
It moved away from you and shrouded itself.
It's
Send your officer to me
It
so
won't
that I can
face
address
me.
any injuries.
It won't fight the Jem'Hadar because it's too scared.
One of your officers has arrived here.
Well, he has, as you'll tend to get his butt up here. It's supposed to be blooming Jem'Hadar, not kittens. He doesn't get his butt up here soon, he'll be having them. I'm sure they'll send it up here. Oops, sorry. Ah, what's this? A glowy thing. Anti-gravity. I'm guessing that means I've got to go some. Oh, I see what this is. I'm all for puzzles, but ones like this. That was the first one, wasn't it? But why did it want me to activate the anti... Oh dear, bear with me guys, bear with me. me. I could be down here all day, but I haven't got time to be around here all day. Oh dear. Officially gets to seal the most frustrating puzzle ever in anything. This actually beats the goat puzzle from Broken Sword 1, the original version. And that was bad enough. This is just painful. Physically, I can feel myself being ill from this. Just one more crystal to find. Something down there, but I can't get this.
That's Kane's helmet. I have a feeling we won't find the rest of him.
Charming. Charming, Kira. But you don't tell the relatives that. similar one, so... Go to bed or something. Okay. I give up. I don't know what to do with this. We have to take our own dog out. I've got to figure this out. I'm sorry, I must. no. Oh. May. I will figure this out. I will not end the stream before figuring this out, because it would be wrong to do so. I've been walking right past the blaster thing. Crazy. Found it! Found it! Brilliant!
That covers the first peaceful meeting between the Herc and the Founders over 3,000 years ago.
I just gotta find out where to go. I'm lost again, people, I'm lost. Trial and error, I suppose.
Nicely done. We should be able to translate Herc data files and run a detailed analysis of them at a greatly accelerated rate now. I have a good friend in Starfleet engineering that'd love to spend some time with this technology. The Herc have made some remarkable advances in it.
It'll be Miles O'Brien.
Ah, the first results are in. Excellent. I have access to a few critical systems, including gravity and power generation. Bringing them online now. That should make things go a little smoother. I'm getting some historical records now. Give me a moment to process it. Oh, this is not good. It's a record of the fall of the Herc civilization at the hands of the Dominion. For some reason, the Dominion removed the fungus from the ecosystem during a Herc hibernation cycle. Military conquest, most likely. This is what drove the Herc to madness.
It appears we have some uninvited guests.
You're a long way from Zenketh, Admiral.
Yes. To what do we owe the pleasure?
Founder.
Ah, traveling incognito?
One of her many covert identities, I suspect.
This expedition of yours has gone on long enough.
Touched a nerve, have we?
You found a secret I've kept for millennia. Something I've kept from Odo and the Great Link.
The origin of the Herc infestation.
And your role in it.
I needed soldiers to realize my dream of dominion. Enforcers willing to obey without question. Physically, the Herc were perfect candidates. But their peaceful, free-thinking nature was an obstacle. In studying the Herc biology, I found the key to their loyalty.
The Ketracel precursor.
Yes, I extracted it from their ecosystem. They had no choice. Obey or die.
I take it things didn't go according to plan.
No. They became savage, incoherent, volatile. With each cycle, the swarm grew larger, wilder. My ability to control them diminished. All I could do was point them in the direction of my enemies. I would let them rampage and await their eventual hibernation.
Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war.
They were a failure, but they provided a gift. Ketracel, the gift that led to a more successful endeavor. The Gem Hadar.
Oh,
I think I've heard enough. I knew you were involved in this somehow. You built an empire on slavery, and now it's all falling apart. When the Alliance learns about this...
But they won't. None of you are leaving this world alive.
You would kill another founder?
There were other founders who knew the truth once, like you.
Oh, you
they did
hypocrite,
not
then.
want a dominion built on the backs of slaves. They tried to depose me, to expose the truth to the Link. They failed, and paid for their lack of vision.
Is a total hypocrite.
All of you against the wall.
Odo, this is getting out of hand.
Stop this now!
No, Odo. This is bigger than you. Bigger than us. The Dominion must endure.
I'm afraid I can't allow that.
What now?
You've forced my hand. This is a modification of your own Herc lure. As we speak, every Herc in the Quadrant is homing in on the signal.
And you're calling them here? To their homeworld?
On the contrary, madam. I'm calling them to the Founder homeworld. Your chickens, as the humans say, are coming home to roost.
Insanity! We will...
Oh my goodness. I'm not sure that it would actually care for that. Yeah. Should do that.
think that's our cue. Now that we have restored operations here, our ships will be able to lock onto us with transporters. I suggest we take advantage of this while we can.
You did this? All of you? You killed a god?
My god,
My
you killed
god?
this god.
My beautiful
Oh,
found.
suck it up, Wayne.
Gone forever. I loved her so.
She got what she deserved.
Now you'll pay the price. Guards!
Enough, Wayun. All of you stand down.
No! You betrayed her! And the Dominion! I will carry out her final order!
That founder is no more, Wayun. This founder has given you an order, and you will obey.
No! He is no founder! She was a founder!
Oh, you're a bad
he
Wayun clone.
is a traitor! Guards! Shoot to kill! All
You're
of
an
them!
idiot,
Belay
Wayne.
that
Yeah.
order.
What?
We do not serve you, Vorta. Where this founder leads, we will follow.
Well said.
Thank you, my friend.
Victory is life, my friend.
Fine.
Victory is life.
Then I'll do it myself.
Take Wayun into custody and return to your ship. We have business at the home world to attend to.
Just a puddle now. Well, that was extremely frustrating.
Tell me, was it part of your plan to draw every
Very
Herc in the
frustrating
sector
indeed,
to
but
this system, Garrick? Because
I
if
got
it
it.
was, it worked with flying colors. We need to get out of here and fast. Our only hope is to punch a hole through the swarm so we can go to warp.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Try to hold them off. I'll see if I can arrange a distraction.
I like them more early. Oh dear.
I think we're in the clear. The Herc have departed for the Founder homeworld. It will take them some time to reach it, even at maximum warp. We should make the most of that time and bring an end to this madness. The information that the good doctor found should do just that. For now, let's return to our respective fleets and prepare for the next and hopefully final steps of this journey.
Thanks to Garrick, my homeworld is under siege. I realize there's not a lot of love lost to the Founders these days, but if the center of the Dominion falls to the Herc, the rest of the galaxy will soon follow suit. If you're willing to stand with us one last time, assemble your forces and rendezvous with my fleet in the Gamma Quadrant. I hope to see you there before it's too late for all of us.
Oh dear. Wow, quite frustrating. Still to be continued. I'm looking forward to the final part, which I will be playing at some point. That was it. Thanks everyone for tuning into my stream. If you enjoyed what you saw, please subscribe and like. You know, I'd be glad to see you back again.
There's a certain poetic symmetry
for the
at
next
play
part.
here. The Dominion are about to receive their comeuppance from one of the many species they've abused.
And,
regrettably,
you know,
we Cardassians
thank you for
have
tuning in.
some
I do appreciate
experience in
it.
such matters.
I've
of course,
just started this channel
our work
and
is just beginning.
hoping to build
we
it.
need to formulate a
And
cure for the Herc before they devastate
hope
every
you're all
system
well.
in the Quadrant. Hopefully, we can
stay well and take care of yourself. Live long and prosper, everybody. Live long and prosper.